Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Story Time with Uncle Raw. Today's story is written by esteemed author Zero Tinder Matches and is entitled What Would You Do If Your GF Had a Really Flappy Meat Vagina? Sit back and enjoy. If you fucked before you dated, then this wouldn't be a problem, 'cause you'd have no guilt or wasted effort. It's only a dilemma if you've been putting in effort by jumping through the dating hoops, like going to the movies and dinner for 2 to 3 months and cuddling and shit, only realize that it's already too late when you finally get that last layer of clothing off and you're holding your dick within 2 inches of God's drunken handiwork. Now what do? You can create an incredibly awkward excuse not to do it, which will mean that you've just wasted a lot of time, money, and dignity trying to get your dick inside her, and she's not going to be happy with you running away the first time you see her fully naked. Christ! 15 minutes ago you were desperately horny, your dick took total control of the brain and blurted out "I love you," which actually worked, so I hope you don't have a strong sense of guilt or place a lot of value on your time and money. After doing some quick math, you realize it would probably take you a full minute to grab all your clothing from around the room, which would be incredibly awkward, and you're not even sure where your shirt is anyways. You brainstorm other options while your dick is now deflating like a popped balloon, and you can't focus because you can't stop staring what appears to be a vagina being rejected by the body. The girl, known as 9 out of 10 up until a minute ago, calls your name because you haven't moved or said anything in like 30 seconds, and you glance up at her face temporarily. Shit! You forgot you used your t-shirt as some sort of gay romantic blindfold bullshit you remember reading somewhere on the internet. So unless you've got the balls to rip it off her head and run out, you're going to be out a t-shirt. Maybe not, however. You take your desperation and channel the energy into achieving your new goal. Manage to fuck her. Get her tired, she falls asleep, and you can escape with all your clothes. You don't like your chances of pulling this off, but you're out of options at this point. Your dick has receded through your tight fist, but you will not be denied. You squeeze harder and manage to save about 1/10 of the boner, with which you use your fist to wildly whip your dick in circles to get the blood back out on the front lines. Your efforts to conjure up the lost porno you watched for some assistance getting hard were ineffective, as you feel physically unable to stop looking at her supermarket-grade pink meat rolls. 9 out of 10 is confused by the grunting noises you've been making while your dick windmills shake the bed, but she feels no penetration. She suddenly becomes worried that you are a furry, and that you think this is like a walrus mating ritual or some shit. She's taking off the blindfold. This is the point where you realize that JP is always right, and you should have been wary about any woman who doesn't fuck you on the first date, because that means they're hiding something, like a flappy meat vagina. Upon removing the blindfold for the first time in 45 minutes, 9 out of 10 rubs her eyes and squints into the light. You refuse to give up hope, and are windmilling like a fucking madman now. There ain't much time left. 9 out of 10 opens her eyes to find the man she thought she knew, but all that remained was a creepy virgin, sweating, grunting, strangling and helicoptering his flaccid penis. She attempted to talk things out, but this ended, and she stormed away as soon as she noticed that you were physically unable to break direct eye contact with her vagina. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, another amazing story from the depths of Crap Section. Thank you, and good night.